be doing so that I'm sure there are many thoughts here, but what are the most number 3, 1, 2, 3 things that they should be doing which they are not right now?
Look, actually, the best things are done when we know how to simplify the metrics.
Okay.
Now, for instance, when 2006, Government of India asked me to create something which will ensure that payment to the last worker reaches in a way that nobody can take it away from them. So I said, it's very simple. I can do that in 3 months' time. And when I gave the process, they said it looks too simple to be possible. And then 3 years later, it became, something began as Aadhaar and so on and so forth, which had its own journey. But the fact is, I said, there's a simple test. The simple test is, do I remember my identification number? In Aadhaar, even the creator of Aadhaar doesn't know his own, right? You know your mobile number.
Right.
So mobile number is interesting because we know our mobile number.
Yeah.
In America, Social Security number.
Yeah.
People know their system is designed that way. We could have that, and that was my identity number was that everybody would have known their identity number. They could have said or spoken. Similarly, in the case of education, I said, look, education has to be accessible to a child within a kilometer. You make it. Same thing I said in 85 about telephone. And now it's happening. Now, I don't know when it will happen, but we have to, every child within a kilometer must have access to education. Right? Now, if you have to have high school 5 kilometers, then you make sure that the child is handled by the society to pick up from home and take in there. Don't leave it to them. We turn this into not as our responsibility, but as something people will do. Now that
makes sense.
See, if you look at it, there are 10 recommendations one can make. First is water boils at 100. You've been boiling at 30 degrees for too long. So stop doing that. Raise the temperature. So critical mass is $2,000 per. And can India afford it? India can afford it today. India says 250, 260 billion children. If you give 2,000, it's kind of, even if it is $250 billion or $300 billion a year, today India can afford that money.
Beautiful.
We can do that 10 years back. Today we can do that.
Right.
But we are not doing it. Instead, we are more interested in showing that how we are doing 6% of. I said 6% doesn't matter. So what matters is what reaches the child.
Okay.
They're busy with macro.
Okay. So the metrics. Okay. The metrics is very important. Okay.
Metrics is important. The critical, the inflection point is important. Critical mass is important. So points of inflection. You have to understand when things change.
Okay.
Always bring. Otherwise, everything you invest is wasted. If it doesn't. So, for instance, you have consumed energy, say, of $100. But you needed to consume energy of $110 to succeed. But this 100 is wasted.
Exactly.
That's what the challenge of India is, to understand that unless you bring it to a certain level, whatever we're doing is not going to give us anything. It's almost a waste.
Interesting. So you have actually probably outlined that in greater detail here. So have you presented it